Libra, I'm Ellie Rose with PsychicFuture.com and this is your horoscope from the 30th of July to the 5th of August. So we're now moving into the second week of Mercury retrograde, and if you remember last week's video I told everybody to focus on an RE word for Mercury retrograde. So yours was renovate, and by that I meant that you can focus on your life and you can improve anything, a little bit like how you renovate a house. So you can start from the foundations up and you can completely redo everything, or you can just give a little lick of paint and add some accessories or something, and just like metaphorically obviously, just kind of like make some positive shifts in your life in that way, like big ones or small ones, whatever you want to do. So then this week, now that we're in like the thick of Mercury retrograde, I'm encouraging you to listen carefully. So usually when we have Mercury retrograde, there can be some miscommunications. So sometimes we might hear something and we might think, oh, that's really negative, or perhaps we might misinterpret something and get the wrong end of the stick with something that someone's telling us, or maybe we might actually say something wrong ourselves and then the other person responds to that. So it's going to really pay this week to listen very carefully to actually what's going on, rather than to jump to conclusions and think, oh, that person's been horrible to me, or oh, I don't think that this is what I want it to be, or I'm not hearing what I want to hear. If you try and really think about what you're hearing and then think, well, maybe actually this is a miscommunication and maybe I should just hold off on my reaction for a little bit until I know the full story, then actually that will help you to have a lot more clarity in your communication and to get on with people a lot better and to feel a little bit more positive yourself as well, because then you don't think that everyone's out to get you and everyone's kind of saying bad things, because actually what's happening here is Mercury retrograde just makes communication go a little bit funny, and what we really need to do is just remember that and just to think, okay, well, maybe this week this person might be like that and they might be saying something to me that I've taken in a wrong way, but perhaps it's not all that it seems and perhaps it's not the full story, and maybe I should just really listen before I respond and maybe even put my foot in my mouth, So yeah, it's a positive thing and it will help you to learn something a little bit about yourself and about other people and about how to communicate properly as well. So if you need some extra help, I've got a blog post up on the Psychic Future website called 10 Tips for Mercury Retrograde, so hopefully something in there will help you a little bit as well. And if you need some really precise help, then give one of our Psychic Future advisors a ring and they can really get to grips with your own personal problems a bit as well. So I hope to see you next week, Libra, and if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Much love!